Have you ever longed to change someone's life? 3 factors inspired the dream of the Nambale Magnet School in Busia County, Western Kenya. My mom's life touched me deeply as a child. Growing up as a first child, I saw how she strove to raise us well with the limited resources. She worked so hard, yet owned so little that I prayed that one day I would change her life. Then came my brother's death in 1991 through HIV/AIDS. It devastated me, and I publicly made a promise to take care of his children. His death reinforced my childhood dream. My village was ravaged by the HIV/AIDS pandemic in the 1990s, and literally everyone was either infected or affected by the pandemic. I witnessed hopelessness that would inflame my dream to change this desperate place. 3 things guided the dream: the people I met, the friends I made became instrumental in propelling my dream as I shared my life story. The unique opportunity to study at Yale became an incubation for the dream, and moments of time allowed me to reflect on my life's journey, process my emotions, and rework the dream. In the summer of 2002, when I traveled back home to Kenya after my studies, I knew that I was not the same person that had left home for the US. My life had been transformed, a dream had been birthed, and my world had enlarged. I was going back to the same village, challenged with the 3 ancient adversaries of humanity: poverty, ignorance, and disease. With me were the tear of compassion and the flame of indignation. I then embarked on 3 things. I founded an organization to house the dream. I continued to nurture the amazing relationships I had forged while in the US. And then I identified a location to position the school. Eventually, in 2009, we opened our gates to the first 35 students aged between 4 and 6 years. 32 of these were drawn from orphaned and vulnerable group, and 3 came as self-sponsored students for a sustainable model. We hired trained staff and created a safe, nurturing environment for these children. We addressed their health problems, gave them a healthy diet, taught them, and then we witnessed the transformation of once traumatized and healthy children to blossoming, confident learners. We were inspired. Each year, we added numbers to these children, increased our structures, embarked on agriculture, strengthened relationships, and increased our acceptability in the society. Then came the test of time in 2016. Our top class sat for their high school qualifying exams. The results were excellent. The school produced the top 2 learners in Busia County and they were admitted into a top high school across the country on scholarship. We could not be happier. In 2017, we squashed the talk that our success was by chance. It was another win. In 2018, we went for the stars and emerged the top in the county. In 2019, we sustained our success and just blossomed. Our transition to high school has been 100%, way ahead of the government's plan that is now being implemented. In the same year, we marked another milestone and celebrated 10 years of existence. We marked it in song and dance with a tagline, celebrating a decade and reconstructing the future. While still basking in this accomplishment, COVID-19 pandemic set in. We had to close school prematurely in March 2020, and since then, we have not reopened. We lost touch with all our learners, numbering 450. There has been limited contacts with these children due to safety measures. Some of these concerns are their safety and well-being, with alarming numbers of teen pregnancies experienced in the country. Health concerns for those who are immunocompromised with impoverished conditions at home. And lastly, loss of focus in education given the prolonged periods away from school. Our hope is for the government to reopen schools soon, for the dream to move along. We still dream of continual provision of unique opportunities for deserving learners, improve livelihoods for the impoverished to Nambale, and enhance sustainability in all our endeavors. Now, coming back to my earlier thought, inside me lives the little girl who yearns to change her home village. I hope that my story would connect with your heart to help change the lives of the children in Nambale. Thank you.